Hey, it's that time of year when SteemFest is coming. It's going to be exciting this year, and it is going to be something that you are going to want to be at in Krakow, Poland. And to find out about that, we have the man himself. Roland is joining us from over there in Holland, where he is, as he's putting it together. Roland, thanks for being with us today.
Hi, Terry. How are you?
Doing really well. Well, I'm really anxious to find out what's going on and what's happening, what you have planned. I know you've been doing a lot of good. If we can reach through here and we're going to twist your arm just a little bit, have you tell us some of the things that we're looking forward to and what we can expect over in SteemFest 3 in Krakow.
Yeah, well, thanks for the intro, Terry. So first off, SteemFest, obviously, it's in its third iteration this year in Krakow. And yeah, what we're going to see this year is, again, a global meetup of so many Steam users, online just from chatting with them. Obviously, they will all travel to Krakow for 5 days of not only 2 days of conference, but also 3 or 4 nights of partying and socializing.
Oh, yeah, that's a big part of it. And I'm understanding that alcohol will be involved in that.
Yeah, not for me this year, but most certainly there will be. There are some great local beer brands and such. No, but the whole SteemFest idea is like you go for 5 days to most preferably a new place where you've never been. You meet all these people you know from your favorite blockchain, and you learn from them either through the conference days, because there will be presentations by the developers of the apps you use, by the content creators, people giving workshops about video, panel discussions, anarchists, but also people from the government attending. And then obviously these are all doing some presentations, 20 minutes, really quick presentations. There are many apps pitching their, showcasing what they're up to, their new developments. And
yeah, if I can interrupt you there for a moment, I really like what you're doing. We're bringing in the international flavor. One of the things I've enjoyed, I've attended the last 2. Unfortunately, I can't make it this year, but I'll be there with you in spirit. But I love the international flavor. You're meeting people from countries around the world with a common interest in STEAM and also different opinions. Like you mentioned, there'll be some anarchists. There'll also be some government statists that'll be there, people that believe in the government, and doing a conversation between them. I think it's wonderful the way you've put that together, to see a variety, and then the people who develop the apps. You mean I can go there and I can actually see the people, talk with the people who are developing platforms like DTube and DSound, Steepshot, and many others that are out there. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's super humbling to see people coming. I put out this idea 3 years ago in Amsterdam. Then already people from 30 countries flew in. But this year, it's super humbling to see people traveling as far as Australia, Japan, Guatemala, Panama. Obviously, a lot of folks from the US, from Germany close by. But seeing people coming, Nigeria this year, people are flying in from Nigeria. That's just super humbling to see. And this mix of people, yeah, it's like a, how do you say, a screenshot of a planet Earth or something. I don't know. Steam is for the regular people, right? It's for people from all kinds of layers from society. And it's great to see they're all coming together. Oh, yeah. At least like a representation of this in Krakow.
Yeah, I like that. Matter of fact, one of the things I think we could do, if it's all right with you, share my screen with you, and we can take a look at what you've got on the site there. When we look at what's going on with SteemFest 3 and how it's working here, you can see it's going to be held. If you can see, can you see that on your screen now?
Yeah, sure.
That's November 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th in Krakow. And it's going to be fired up. We've got the ability here to check in the hotels. And I notice the speakers that you have, quite a few really good speakers. Many of these people, we're seeing their names that we see on Steemit. And now we can see their face for those that haven't been using video as much. And it looks like a very good lineup there. Yeah,
but this is not the final lineup, Terry. There is, I think, double of the people are still to be announced. So
yeah, I see here more. I'm going to highlight this here. More to be announced. So as good as those are, and they're great, and we'll see even more people coming in. There are some tickets that remain right now. People can do it. Tell us how the ticket pricing works.
Yeah. So how it works? SteemFest is an event which is not for profit. I make my living in other ways. I'm also a witness on Steam. And what we really do is we use the sponsorships to lower the minimum price to enable as many people to attend the event. So what you see on what you just showed is the ticket shop, and you see 5 varieties of pricing. All those tickets don't give you anything more or less. All those tickets will give you the same thing. What we just ask from you is that if you had a great year, maybe you joined the moon in December, then maybe you can shed a little bit more. Maybe you can pay a little bit more for your tickets, which enables other people who pay less for the ticket. So normally the regular ticket is selected, and that is about the cost price which the whole event for 5 days cost me to produce. So if you pay a little bit more, you can enable somebody who can afford not that much to just attend the event. And yeah, it's like self-regulation and self-judging on how much you would like to pay and what you feel the event is worth, kind of, to you.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, it's going to be a powerful event, a lot of good. I know from having attended in Amsterdam and then Portugal and worked with you as MC for the event, as you and I were working on that last year. It's going to be good. I wish I could be there. I've got a conflict in schedule right now, but I'm going to be cheering you on and looking forward to really good things. So if someone wants to find out about it, tell them again where they need to go, what website, and how they can get involved.
Yeah, best would be to go to SteemFest.com, subscribe to the newsletter, which is almost at the bottom of the site. And you can also already download the mobile app from last year by searching SteemFest in your local app store, which will pretty soon be updated with this year's iteration. And yeah, if you follow the newsletter, you will get the weekly updates up to the event. It's 4 weeks to Krakow. We are slowly packing our bags here, receiving the final bits and pieces. Most of it will be shipped straight to Poland. And then I'll be heading to Poland in about 3 weeks to prepare the event and to prepare all the venues, because the event will take place in about 10 venues. It's not like, so SteemFest is not where you go to one hotel, you lock down yourself for 5 days in one hotel, and then you go back to the airport, back to your home country. No, you really go to this city where you've never been, and on one hand you go to a conference. Both conference days are already in separate venues. Then at night you go, one night is a bowling evening, one other night is a party night. They are all in separate venues. And then in the weekend you really explore, also have some time to explore Krakow with some of your Steam friends. So it's also like a trip, right? It's not only business. It's also a lot of pleasure.
A little bit of a holiday vacation in there as well. Sounds good. Roland, on behalf of all the Steemians that are out there, we really appreciate you and what you're doing to put it together. And I know you put in a lot of time, money, and energy to make that happen. Thank you. And for those of you that are watching this, you want to get involved. Check it out. See what's there. Get ready to have some fun. Get ready to learn, to really build up what you're doing in Steam. That was one of the things I loved most about it, is that I could learn what to do, how to make better posts, what to do, and from many different people. Sometimes it was in a session they gave. Other times it was just from sitting down talking with them casually, those chance meetings that you have, and they say, oh, I'm trying this. You go, oh, I didn't know about that, and here's a tool, and try this as well. So Roland, thank you for all that you're doing. We appreciate you being with us today.
Thanks a lot, Terry, and hope to see you next year, but otherwise join the live streams on SteemFest.com.
Sounds like a great idea. All right, have a great day, and we'll see you around then. Thanks.
Yo, bye-bye.